Let's try that again. Hello, April 26th. The way is hard but clear, though it is hardest going, the way is clear. The naturalist and environmentalist Kevin Scribner tells us that salmon make their way upstream by bumping repeatedly into blocked pathways until they find where the current is strongest. Oh my God, you guys, salmon. They bump repeatedly into blocked pathways until they find where the current is strongest. Somehow they know that the unimpeded rush of water means that there is no obstacle there, and so they enter this opening fervently. For though it is the hardest going, the way is clear. Huh. The lesson here is as unnerving as it is helpful. Yeah, the lesson here is as unnerving as it is helpful in facing both inner and outer adversities. The passage of truth comes at us with a powerful momentum because it is clear and unimpeded. And so, where we sense the rush of truth is where we must give our all. And you guys, that is why I'm terrified. As human beings, the blocked pathways of our journey can take on many forms, and whether it be in avoiding conflict with others, or in not taking the risk to love, or in not accepting the call of spirit that would have us participate more fully in our days. Okay, this is really like speaking to me. It is often easier to butt up continually against these blocked pathways than to enter fervently the one passage that is so powerfully clear. God damn. Fuck. Nepo. In this regard, salmon innately model a healthy persistence by showing us how to keep nosing for the unimpeded way, and once finding it, how to work even harder to make it through. Not really, Angel. No, I don't. The only kind of magic that I know is love and light. I don't know about black magic. In this regard, salmon, I already said this. Some say it is easier for salmon since the power of their drive to end where they begin is not compromised by the endless considerations that often keep us from the truth. Some say it's easier for salmon since the power of their drive to end where they begin is not compromised by the endless considerations that often keep us from the truth. Still, it is the heart's capacity to rise one more time after falling down, no matter how bruised, that verifies that such a drive lives in us too. Like salmon, our way depends not just on facing things head on, but in moving our whole being through. Oh, yeah. Nepo! Freaking salmon. Again, it says, as human beings, the blocked pathways of our journey can take on many forms, and whether it be in avoiding conflict with others, or in not taking the risk to love, or in not accepting the call of spirit that would have us participate more fully in our days, it is often easier to butt up continually against these blocked pathways than to enter fervently the one passage that is so powerfully clear. Thanks. Hi, Nightwalker. How's it going, man? Appreciate it. I just say, as much as I know I'm cute, I like to hear it. Okay, so that was our our passage. So there's always a passage, like a written thing, and then there's a meditation. It says, center yourself and bring to mind something you are avoiding. There's a lot of things I'm avoiding. It might be making a life decision or asking for what you need in a relationship. It might be making a life decision or asking for what you need in a relationship. Something you are avoiding. I know something I'm avoiding doing my taxes. Aw, that's sweet of you, Ajisai. I mean, that just says it all right there. Ajisai says, wishes that they could say, what are your pronouns, by the way? Wish I could say it more, but don't know if it will be too much for you. That's adorable. Thank you. Yeah, most people avoid doing their taxes. I know. Breathe evenly and nose around the energy of the avoidance. What are you butting up against? Okay, a lot of stuff I'm avoiding as well is computer stuff, technology stuff. I freaking struggle with the computer and online stuff. I struggle so hard. There's like this huge wall there. Identify the resistance. Which part is coming from you? Which part from others? Yeah, because I feel like every time I try to do anything online, I'm faced with like such annoying obstacles that drives me crazy. Like it's like this trigger where I just suddenly feel so angry and scared. You like any pronouns? I love it. Ajusai says my pronouns are her, she, him. Awesome. Hi, Amy Jackson. How's it going? I saw that you subscribed to my YouTube. Thanks so much for doing that. Um, yeah, it's okay. Thanks, Ajusai. They're being very compassionate about my technology struggles. I have a feeling that once I start therapy, I've just signed up for better health. I did it, you guys. I freaking did it. He checked that off the list. I have paid for a month of better help, and I'm going to start talking to a therapist. Um, I have a feeling once that starts happening, once I start getting better nutrition, taking care of myself better in that way, I'll be able to handle my emotions better so that I can face my technology issues better. I know. I thank you for doing that. It's really sweet. Emmy Jackson says, I told you the very same day. I know. You did. Breathe steadily and look for the rush of truth in all of this. Feel for the clear and forceful way coming at you. Yeah, okay, so I get it. Basically, what it's saying, what I'm getting is the clear way is to just freaking forget about it all, not worry about it, and just take care of myself, just get healthy. That is what I need to be focusing on. That's the way to go. For today, simply feel the power of the way that is clear and keep it before you. Aw, Ajusai says sometimes they don't feel like they're human because humans are the worst species. But I love you though. I love you too. Love, love, love. I love humans. I am a humanist. I think it's not our fucking fault that we're so messed up. It is our fate, you know. You look at where we came from, you look at chimps, you know, scientifically, you look at where we came from, you look at what chimps do. They're awful. I love chimps, but they're awful. They'll like raid other chimps' families just for the sake of territory, the same way that humans do, or with war and stuff like that. Like they'll go and they'll murder other chimps and they'll like rape babies and or like rape women and eat babies. Like it's crazy. So, but they're animals, right? They are we still love chimps. We don't hate them because of that. So I like to look at humans. We're still animals. We're still just like freaking idiots because we're still animals. And what we need to do is evolve away from this like primal instinct of needing to procreate and dominate. That's an animal instinct. And this fear-based stuff is all because we come from being an animal. But if we think that we're higher up than animals, then we need to start acting like it and acting more like God, where we love everything and everything is equal. That's the rooster's speech for today. I love humans as much as we have a million problems. I love humans as much as I love animals and plants and all of that. I just also am a human and I have self hatred deep down, the same as all of us. So obviously, I have a lot less tolerance for people than I do for a tree. Love you too, buddy. I mean, you look up at trees and they just fill you with bliss. But, you know, if a branch fell down and hit you in the head, you wouldn't be too happy about that. So that was the Nepo reading. I'm also going to pull a card, you guys. A girl once married a tree? That's amazing. Oh, that's so funny. One of my witchy friends says that she's like felt like she's had sex with trees before, just like on an energetic level. I once felt like I was having sex with God when I was swimming naked in a lake. Oh, it was so good. Really? There's a culture in a country where they marry trees? That's cool. Okay, so these are my creative affirmation cards that I just picked up. I found them. I'm excited about them because they're for children, but I'm like a child. So you pull a card at random, you say the mantra, and you color that picture. And then at the end, you have a whole deck of cards that you pull for your special affirmation for the day. So we're going to pull a card today. We're going to see what it is. What's my affirmation card today? Ooh, what's going to be today? Ooh, what's going to be today? Yeah, what do we got today? Ooh, what's going to be today? Yeah, what do we got today? What's it going to be today? I am a creative thinker. What is it? It's two flamingos that are making a heart and a rainbow underneath it. Oh my God, that's so cute. I am a creative thinker. On the back, it says, "What am I?" I love that. I love that. One of my very first videos I sent to my beloved, I was saying, like, you know, what are we if we are a who, you know, like what? So it says, "What am I? I am lighter than a feather." But even, oh, okay, so this is actually like a riddle. This is a riddle. "I am lighter than a feather, but even the strongest person in the world can't hold me for very long. What am I?" Could be a million things. Grief. Water. You are always living. That's number one. "I am lighter than a feather, but even the strongest person in the world can't hold me for very long. What am I?" Could be anything. Oh, I know it. Do you want to take a guess? The answer is breath. You are always living. This is number 2. You are always living in me, no matter how much time goes by. I am still right there with you. You are always living in me. No matter how much time goes by, I am still right there with you. What am I? Air? The present moment. Lovely. Very cool. Lighter than a feather, but even the strongest person can't hold me for very long. Breath. Always living in me. No matter how much time goes by, I'm still right there with you. Okay, so I should have left those questions linger for longer and then come back to them the next day and given the answers, but I didn't think about that. I'm like, need answers right away sometimes. But we'll do that next time. And I'm going to color this today and I will show you how it looks tomorrow. All right, one more thing. We have read from our book. We have even pulled a tarot card. We have pulled a creative affirmation card. And now it is time for a simple game of runes. So we're going to think of our present issue. I'm going to think about my relationship. That dream that I had and everything. That's the present issue. It's not really an issue, though. Is it an issue? Let's see. We got this one. 12. Realizations. Speaks of joy. Oh, Wonjo. That's the rune name. Speaks of joyousness and new energy. This is the rune of renewal and realization. You have reached an understanding within yourself in some regard. New clarity. Yeah, I feel that. I feel way less confusion and fear surrounding this relationship. And I just feel, even though I can't I can't like verbally explain, I just feel a calm love and understanding. I love it. Beautiful. That was speaking to the present issue. So what is our alternative action? This one. 6. Instruction. Perth. Rune of initiation and questioning. Strengthening forces of change are in motion. Rise above the ordinary to achieve greater perception. Okay. That is definitely the path that Nipa was talking about. This like rush that I'm terrified of. Rising above the ordinary to achieve greater perception. Use your initiative. This is what my I'm hoping my therapy is going to help with. I have some serious deep-seated issues to tend to if I'm going to try and actually rise above the ordinary. I'm terrified. It's like I don't want to, and yet I want to. It's like it's all I want. Why are we so complicated? I humans. Okay, last one. New opinion. This guy. Hello, Martin. 5. Strength. Hey, Orange Juice, you're back. Good to have you. Strength. This is the last rune that I pulled. A new opinion. Speaks of the pattern that has grown beyond its design. That's this pattern I have of like putting myself below other people and putting myself on a level of like dullness and sadness and fear. And hating myself. We don't need that. Speaks of the pattern that has grown beyond its design and the changes required to allow energy to be redirected into a new form. The changes required to allow energy to be redirected into a new form. Look for opportunities disguised as loss. Realize your potentials. Discover a new perspective and a new strength. Thanks for sharing my live. I'm almost done here though. Discover a new perspective and a new strength. Okay. I'm feeling and I'm thinking. I don't have anything to say. Well, that's it for today, I believe. I'm going to go now because I have to go to work. Ajisai, it's been such a pleasure. I'm so glad you've been here. I have not added you back, so I'm going to do that right now. My friend, thank you for being here. I'm going to go. Remember, you can never fail if you never give up. I'll see you next time, dear. Number 2, everyone is someone. I can't. I mean, I'll miss you if you're not here next time. I'm here tomorrow. So everyone is someone. So who are you? Right? That is our journey. That is our purpose. It's all a self-discovery journey. God is discovering themselves through us, humans and plants and animals, this whole creation. That's what it's all about. So you are your path. You just got to know yourself. That's all you have to do. And it's going to take your whole life. So don't worry about it. Number 3, if you ever feel down, all you have to do is look in the mirror and say, she's a woman. Oh, and by the way, Ms. Cracker came out with a new episode of She's a Woman podcast where she interviews Margaret Cho, and it's so good. I really enjoyed it. Dang it, there was a few quotes that Cracker said that I was like, that is so good. I can't remember what they are now, though. Dang it. Yeah, or you can say, cock-a-doodle-doo, and this cocky-doodle-doo will be with you too. Bye, friends. Bye, Ajisai. See you next time.